Mr. Wayne, for the court's clarification this morning, Mr. Chill is prepared to give a statement, but you requested to speak first. You said it was urgent. It's unconventional, but given the extraordinary nature of this case, I've granted you that right. You can go ahead now, son. So, what is it you have to say?
Go on. Convince me. Tell me why you three alone should be exempt when everyone else chips in. And some folks really have to scrounge. You don't want to know the things they do to contribute. Right, Simon?
Heartbreaking.
But they have pride in this place. Historic Park Row. You know these days people are calling it Crime Alley. But upkeep takes money. So tell us. No, tell your neighbors out there. Why don't you care about your neighborhood, Mrs. McEwen? I care plenty. My mother grew up here and I have 3 girls in school. T.T. No, Henry. It doesn't matter. I won't pay a gang. Mrs. McEwen, we're misunderstanding each other here. 10 Thieves isn't a gang. We only want to keep this place safe. Without proper funding, though, we just can't do that. See, we don't stay vigilant and things get real unpredictable real fast. You never know what could happen. How in... Alec, Cy, you see anything?
Nah, Raph, nothing.
Wait! Brody! What did he do to him, man? Stay away! I'll blow your damn head off. I chose a bat.
Sorry, Bruce. Chose a bat for...
The Young Engineers competition? It's held at the zoo this year. A lot of their animals come from distressed areas, so we have to build a bridge for a place like that, but themed around an animal. Well, it's big. That's the idea, Dad. Bats are intimidating. I made the piers super high, reinforced them, see? There are gates all along. What?
I just wonder if that's really the best strategy for a place in need. Intimidation?
It'll make people inside feel safe, protected, and it's strong. I tested it up to 30 pounds.
I mean, great job. I'm proud of you. Good luck with it, son.
Drop it! I said fucking drop it, now!
This is all wrong. What are you doing, Bruce? It's just damn theatrics. The face paint, the voice distorter, silicon fangs loaded with paralytic, and this. They're street criminals, the most desperate. Scare off the 10 thieves, others take their place. No, it's not enough. Batman needs to do more. Think bigger. So build him, Bruce. The pipeline comes up from Florida, where gun and farm laws are looser. They call it the Orange Blossom Special. 80% of illegal weapons ride it into Gotham. The gangs in the row get almost all their guns and pills on the OBS. The material comes up in produce trucks because weight records are less exact. Citrus, mostly. They say the guns smell like oranges when they fire. All of it comes to Gotham through checkpoints, run by the Maronis and Falcones. The families shift the hot point each month to avoid raids. Raids they know are coming anyway. Look at them. They do it all in plain sight. And why not? They're not street criminals. They have deals with 12 companies in Gotham, and at least 3 banks. They're just too damn large to take down.
And she says, no, I left the kid in the car this morning. He's fine. Dude, it was damn midnight. 5 below.
Been telling you, whole world these days is going crazy.
What the? Run him down! Come on!
A bottle jack, an AC roadster loaded with a 4600 kV, some black paint, all under $1,000. See, Bruce, now this feels better.
What the hell was that? I don't know, man, but we need to get out of here. I think maybe I figured it out. Oh, yeah? Check it out. Bats adapt. Besides rodents, there are actually more bat species than any other mammal on Earth. Why? Because they use echolocation to map an area. They learn it and they adjust to succeed there. This version, the pilings are adjustable. The deck is on rotators. The girders can extend. It's really impressive, bud. I love it. You think it's good enough to win? I don't know, but all that matters is that you feel it's the best you can do. That it shows what's special about a bat at its core. I mean, I think so. How do you know what anything is at its core, though? Right? Sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's trial and error. You know, before you were born, all I wanted to be was a doctor, a heart surgeon. Seriously? Why? When I was a kid, my dad, your grandpa, he drove the G39 bus route 6 days a week. On his day off, though, the two of us would go down to Amusement Mile, walk out on the pier. There was a guy there who sold these frozen bananas dipped in chocolate, and we'd get one. I loved it. Anyway, one Sunday we were on our way, and all of a sudden, my father just dropped. I thought he was playing a joke, Bruce, but then I saw his face. I knew he was dead, and that fear, the terror of being left alone like that. What was it that killed him, I mean? It was a massive coronary. The doctor said he was dead before he hit the ground. So it just became what I wanted to do, heart surgeon. I was about to apply to med schools when we got pregnant with you, though, and well, that changed things. So is this a guilt trip? No, but I did go through this period of searching, looking for what I wanted to be, who I was, beyond a father, a husband. And what I realized was that my desire to be a doctor was really just about wanting to prevent other kids from feeling what I felt that morning. As a teacher, though, I could make kids feel safe by preparing them for the world. Maybe in some other life I am a doctor, but in this one, teaching gives me a way of doing that core thing. Anyway, I'm going to help your mom with dinner, but this is amazing, really. Bruce, it's time now. What is it you want to say? I know Mr. Chill gets to make a statement today, but before that, I wanted to say that I've had a moment to think about everything that happened that day, and I wanted to say what I realized. Because that morning, it was so perfect. I'd won the trip for our class, and I was walking into the zoo with my friends, and we were laughing about how weird the giraffes were, their tongues all long and black. But the best part was my dad. I was playing it like I didn't notice, but behind me, I caught glimpses, and he was so proud of me. And I knew in that moment, I knew that this was as happy as it gets, ever. I wanted to stay in it, to never leave. I think maybe I was still coming at it wrong, Dad. Oh, yeah? How so? I was thinking about the bridge, not the people. That's where you want to start. Go on. The people, they just want to live, to flourish. But this place, like the assignment says, it's been hit by a disaster. Maybe natural, more likely man-made, but it's in trouble. The people, brave face or not, they've got to be worried about what's going to happen. They look around and see things falling apart. They're hurting. They're feeling like no one sees them, like they're at the mercy of all these forces that seem beyond their control, powerless. Some are angry at everyone who let them down, and some are scared and hunkering, but it's bad. You killed that happiness, Mr. Chill, forever. So I'm not staying for anything you have to say. I don't care what made you do what you did. I just need you to know that I hate you. Mr. Wayne, I fucking hate you. You hear me? So, what are you saying, Bruce? I'm saying maybe in another place and time, something else would be enough. But here, in this place, at this moment, their bat needs to be all of it, plus more. Explain. It should be intimidating, but even more so. Like, scary. And it should be more adaptable than ever. It should map farther than before. Roosting in all sorts of new places, just taking spots over. So what have you built, Bruce? Record. Testing bat thumb. I'm kind of nervous to show you. It's a little weird. Maybe a lot weird? Stop stalling, kid. Let's see it. Hello there. Ta-da! So it's got everything the other designs had, but this one, it's got one extra feature. It flies. Come on. Really, it's lightweight, foldable, so it can be dropped from a plane and parachute down, so the people can just set it up themselves. There are instructions here on this flap, see? It'd be a tool to use however they need. They don't have to rely on the powers that be to set it up. It makes the bridge theirs. They can use it for aid, for defense, even offense. The annual dance for a better Gotham charity ball. Gotham's finest mingle. Then sponsor a competition in which youth dance groups from different neighborhoods compete for prizes. Me, I'm here for him, Randall Powers, the billionaire who owns the trucking conglomerate the Maronis and Falcones were using. In the news, he was horrified by what I exposed, vowed to support new regulations on his trucks, but I hear him lobbying Max Mooney, head of the GDOT, against tighter transit laws, promising money. It takes everything in my body not to bust through the skylight and put him in the dance floor. Instead, I keep listening. I listen to Jackson Ellis, the EPA chief backdealing with William Acme, one of the biggest polluters in Gotham. I listen to the politician who vowed to bring factory jobs back to the Heights, begging the automation giant for donations. I listen to all of you, so many who are supposed to be protecting the city, or who could help so easily, but choose not to. Choose instead to stay up here, laughing and eating, like there's anything left of this city to eat. No, you ate it all years ago, and ate well. It's just bones now. But I hear you. A few store-bought GSM ears hidden beneath that dance floor, not to mention the thermal coil that'll flash heat the gold to 150 degrees in a moment. Just hot enough so we get to watch you dance for once, even if only for a second. But no one can touch you up here, right? In this mad little kingdom of yours, at the top of the world. Well, I'm coming for you. It even has secret buzzsaws for those hard-to-reach places. What, too much? Maybe too much is good these days. That's what I'm saying, because I really thought about it. I did. You there, lie down with your hands behind your back. And what makes a bat? At its core, for me, is that it defies the impossible. It's the only mammal on Earth that flies. The only one, Dad. It's this crazy little creature that shows us we can beat anything holding us down. To this bat, nothing is impossible, despite what anyone tells you. It says, go bigger, go higher, go places you didn't think you could. So, what do you think? I think it's ready. Well, you had something you wanted to say.